Welcome. How do I find and use the nth term of arithmetic sequence part 2? Starter question. How many sequences can you think of that start with 1 and 5? Or, if you want to finish with those, 2 and 8. So, question was 1 and 5. How many sequences start with 1 and 5? Well, straight away we know the difference between 1 and 5 is 4. So we add 4 to 5 makes 9. And again we do the same again, it makes 13. We do it again, it makes 17. So what we've done is adding 4. So the sequence here, we've just added 4. For some of us, we may have thought of 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 25 is 125. And 5 times 125 is 625. So all we've done here is times it by 5. Or some of us may have been sneaky. 1 times 2 is 2, add 3 is 5. So we're timesing by 2 and adding 3. That's the rule. So 2 times 5 is 10, adding 3 makes 13. 2 times 13 makes 26, adding 3 makes 29. 2 times 29 makes 58, plus 3 makes 61. Or you may have done it a different way, 1 and 5. 1 plus 9 makes 10, divide by 2 makes 5. So adding 9, dividing by 2. So add 9 to 5 makes 14, divide by 2 makes 7. Adding 9 to 7 makes 16, divide by 2 makes 8. Adding 9 to 8 makes 17. Divide by 2 is 8.5 or 8.5. So, as you can see, there are numerous sequences that we can think of 1 and 5. Similar thing for 2 and 8. Sit here all day doing this, we never get any work done. What we would do. Question 8. Find the nth term of each sequence. The first ones have been started for you. So what I've done is A is 11, 16, 21, and 26, and it goes on, dot, dot, dot. What they're trying to do is ask you to find the nth term using their method or a method you may have come across in the past. One of those methods you may have come across in the past is using the formula. The formula for finding the nth term of a sequence is A plus D bracket n minus 1 close bracket, where A equals the first term, and D is the uniform difference. And in an arithmetic sequence, the difference must be uniform. If it's not, then it's a sequence that we have to work out, maybe using different means, but not this formula. So here, A is 11. A equals 11. And the difference between 11 and 16 is 5. The difference between 16 and 21 is 5. And again, from 21 to 26 is 5. So D equals 5. So putting these numbers substitute these numbers into our formula here. A is 11 plus 5, bracket n minus 1, close bracket. So now we have to multiply out the bracket. Multiply out this bracket, we have 11 plus 5n minus 5. Now we need to simplify, collecting like terms. There's only 5n, there's no other n's in there, so it'll be 5n. 11 take away 5 is 6, so it's plus 6. So our nth term is 5n plus 6. What they're showing on the screen here with question 8a is finding the difference, which is 5 each time. Then placing that for the letter n, so we end up with 5n. Position number 1. So the first time it's going to be 5 times 1 plus something equals 11. So 5 times 1 is 5. What do we add to 5 to make 11? We're going to add 6. And 5 times 2 plus something equals 16. 5 times 2 is 10. What do we add to 10 to make 16? Well, we're getting that 6 again. This is what they're doing there. You're adding what you're doing. So 5 times 3 plus something equals 21. 5 times 3 is 15. Adding some to 15 to make 21. And the answer again is 6. So they're saying you will end up with 5n plus 6 eventually. Another way of looking at it is this. You have found the difference each time is 5. Place that in front of the letter n and then find the term before the first term. The term before the first term, so 11 take away 5 is 6. So the answer will be 5n plus 6. 5n plus 6. So I'm going to keep on using the formula. So B 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Stop the video, answer the questions. When you're ready, press play. Okay, so difference is 3. A equals 2, D equals 3. So A 2 plus 3 bracket n minus 1. So 2 plus 3 times n is 3n. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Simplifying through, 3n, 2 take away 3 is minus 1. Answer. Or was that a bit too quick for you? 3n minus 1. C. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Going through that, odd numbers, difference is 2. First is that A equals 5, D equals 2. I'm using the formula A plus D bracket n minus 1 bracket. Good practice to keep on writing out this formula. You get it in your head. A is 5 plus difference is 2, n minus 1 bracket. So 5, 2 times n is 2n, 2 times minus 2 is minus 2. Collecting like terms, 2n, 5 take away 2 is plus 3. Next one, D. 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. Difference each time is 4. So A equals 1, D equals 4. Using A plus D bracket n minus 1 bracket. So A is 1 plus D is 4 bracket n minus 1 close bracket. So multiply our brackets. 1 plus 4n minus 4. Collecting like terms. 4n. 1 take away 4 minus 3. And a way to check it out. You should check your answers. 4 times 2. Say the second term. 4 times 2 minus 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Take away 3. So the second term should be 5. Second term is 5. E. 21, 16, 11, 6, 1. Sequence here is coming down in 5s. Going down. So A equals 21. A plus D bracket N minus 1 bracket. A is 21. D equals minus 5. This is where the signs get mixed up. We have to be careful with our signs. So A is 21 plus minus 5 bracket N minus 1 bracket. So 21 plus and a minus makes a minus 5 N minus 1. Going through again. 21 minus 5 times N is minus 5N. Minus 5 times minus 1, a minus and a minus, minus times a minus makes a plus 5. Working through, we end up only minus 5n, no other n's. 21 plus 5 is 26 plus 26. Just to check that we got the right thing, so say pick a number between 1 and 4, or 1 and 5, 1 and say 5. So minus 5 times 5 plus 26. Minus 5 times 5, minus 5 makes minus 25, plus 26 equals 1. So our fifth term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be 1, and it is 1. Does work. F. 3, 1, minus 3, minus 5. It's going down the odd numbers. It comes down by 2 each time. Going down, so it would be a minus. So using our formula, A plus D n minus 1. A is 3. A equals 3. D equals minus 2. Substitute these values into our formula. So we end up with 3 plus minus 2 bracket n minus 1 bracket. Plus and a minus, 2 together, 2 signs same, positive, 2 signs different, negative. So 3 minus 2 bracket n minus 1 bracket. Now we multiply our bracket. So 3 minus 2n, minus 2 times n is minus 2n. Minus 2 times minus 1, a minus times a minus makes a positive, so it's plus 2. Collecting like terms, minus 2n, 3 plus 2 equals 5, plus 5. And we can use the second term here, minus 2 times 2 plus 5. Minus 2 times 2 is 4 plus, that's minus 4 plus 5, that'll be plus 1. Second term is 1. F, G. Minus 4, minus 7, minus 10, minus 13, minus 16. Go down in 3s. So A plus D bracket n minus 1 bracket. A equals minus 4. D equals minus 3. Substitute values into our formula. Minus 4 plus minus 3. Put bracket around that. N minus 1 bracket. So a plus and a minus makes a minus. So minus 4 minus 3 bracket n minus 1 bracket. So minus 4 minus 3n. Minus and a minus makes a positive. So plus 3. So collecting like terms, minus 3n's on its own, minus 3 n's, no more n's, minus 4 plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. Check away. Difference is minus 3. Put minus 3 in here, that's an n. The term before the first term, adding 3 to 4 will make minus 1. That's what we got here, minus 1. Or, you want the first term, minus 3 times 1 minus 1. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1 equals minus 4. Minus 4 is the first term. Long-winded, but it works. The nth term is 4n plus 5. 4n plus 5. Mike says 44 is a term of the sequence. Is he correct? Well, what Mike's saying is that 4n plus 5 equals 44. Is he correct? We got ourselves an equation. Work out the equation. So let's get all the letters on one side. All the letters are onto one side. And then get rid of the plus 5. Remember to get rid of the inverse, the plus and the minus. We want to take 5 away on both sides. So we end up at 4n equals 44. Take away 5 is 39. Okay. Divide by 4 both sides. Get rid of the 4n to make n. n equals 39 divided by 4. The 4 goes to 36 9 times. There'll be 3 left over. 3 over 4. Or the answer will be 9.75. Is he correct? Well, is 9.75 an integer? An integer meaning a whole number. So is he correct? The answer is no, he's not. It's not, because 9.75 or 9 3/4 is not an integer. We need a position number. Position number 9.75 doesn't help us. We want either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No numbers in between. So we want whole numbers. And unfortunately, 9.75 is not a whole number. So 44 is not a term of a sequence. Just explain here. So here we go. 44 cannot be a term of the sequence. So using that matter in mind, reasoning for each sequence, decide whether 42 is one of the terms. I've seen that 42 somewhere before. 9. 42 is our target number. So A. Pause the video, work out the answers. When you're ready, press play. 2n plus 12 equals 42. Get rid of the 12 both sides, minus 12 both sides. 2n equals 30. Divide by 2 on both sides. N equals 15. So yes, 42 does feature in the sequence 2n plus 12. It is the 15th number. B. 5n minus 3 equals 42. Adding 3 on both sides. We'll end up with 5n equals 45. Divide by 5 on both sides. N equals 9. So yes, 5n minus 3 equals 42. 42 will be the 9th term of that sequence. C. 4n plus 4 equals 42. Take away 4 on both sides. 4n equals 42. Take away 4 is 38. And then we divide by 4 on both sides. And n equals 38 divided by 4 36 is 9. 2 left over, that makes 0.5. Oh, 95. So 42 is not part, because it's not a whole number, is not a part of the sequence. D. 10n plus 2 equals 42. Take away 2 on both sides. 10n equals 40. And then divide by 10 on both sides. N equals 40 divided by 10 is 4. So yes, it is. 42 is part of the sequence. 10n plus 2. It is the fourth term. E. 6n minus 1 equals 42. Add 1 to both sides. 6n equals 43. Well, I know 6 will go into an even number. 6 doesn't go into an odd number, so believe it or not. Divide by 6 on both sides. N equals 36, 42, 7 and 1, 6. So it is not part of the sequence. F. 9n plus 8 equals 42. Add 8, so I need to take away 8 on both sides. So 9n equals 34. Then my 9 times table. 9, 18, 27, 36. It doesn't go. Because dividing by 9 on both sides, n equals 3 and 7/9. So F is incorrect. So it should be A, B, D are correct. The ones it will not go into are C, E, and F. Next question. Problem solving. The nth term of a sequence, question 10. Nth term of the sequence, minus 3, n plus 16. Question A. Is this sequence ascending or descending? If I'm paused, pause, work out the question, come back. The sequence is descending because we're going down, minus. So minus 3 times 1 is minus 3, add 16 makes 13. Minus 3 times 2 is 6, add 6, minus 6, add 16 is 10, so we're going down. So it's going to be a descending. A descending sequence. B. Work out the 12th term. We want the 12th term. Well, 12 with n. So minus 3 times 12 plus 16. So 3 12s are 36. Because it's a minus, it'll be minus 36. Minus 36 plus 16. Minus 36 add 16. If we're taking 16 away from 36, we end up with 20. So minus 36, right down the bottom, adding 16 on. The answer is minus 20. C. How many terms in a sequence are positive? Well, let's work out the first one first. Minus 3n plus 16. So what the first term? Which will be minus 3 times 1 plus 16. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3 plus 16. The answer will be 13. Now we know that each of the difference is going to be minus 3. So the next one will be 10. As it told us here that this will be the difference between down in threes. So the next one after this is 7, 4, 1. So you're going to end up with 5 terms. 5 terms are positive. So 10. Here's a sequence of patterns made from dots. Pause the video, answer the questions. Here's a sequence of patterns made from dots. Draw the next pattern in the sequence. We've got first one, second one, third one. Well, starts in the middle there, 3 there, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be the fourth pattern drawn. You see that? Fourth pattern. So that's A. B. Copy and complete this table. Pattern number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, 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 number of dots. First one, 4. Second one, 7. Third one is over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We notice here that the difference is 3, so the next one should be 16. Helping us, as we know it's 3, C, work out the nth term. Well, we know that the first term is 4, A equals 4, and D equals 3. We're using the formula A plus D bracket N minus 1 bracket. So A is 4 plus 3 bracket N minus 1 close bracket. Work out the brackets. So it'll be 4 plus 3N minus 3. Simplifying through, collecting like terms. 3N on its own. 4 take away 3 is plus 1. Nth term. 3N plus 1. Let's see. D. How many dots will be in the 40th pattern? 40th pattern. So, first pattern, second pattern, third pattern, fourth pattern, fifth pattern, 40th pattern. How do we work it out? 3 times 40 plus 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Bring down the 0 plus 1. So the answer will be 121. How many dots in the 40th pattern? 121. E. Which pattern has 46 dots? 3n plus 1 equals 46. Take away 1 on both sides. 3n equals 45. Divide by 3 on both sides. N equals 3's and 4 go 1, 1 remainder. 3's and 15 go 5. 15. The answer is 15. So the answer to those questions: A, we've drawn it. B, copied and completed out the table. C, we worked out the nth term using the formulae. Or the difference between each term is 3. Place that in front of the letter N, so it'd be 3n. Term before the first term, take away 3 from 4 and make plus 1, so it'd be 3n plus 1. 40th term will have 121 dots, and 46 dots. Which term number is it? It is 15. Question 12. Here's a sequence of patterns made from lines. Work out the nth term of the lines. Well, you must have a bit of numbers here. So the first one, 1, 3 lines, 5 lines, 7 lines. So the difference would be 2. So A plus D bracket n minus 1 bracket. A equals 1 and D equals 2. Putting this into here, 1 plus 2 bracket n minus 1, 1 plus 2n minus 2. So collecting that like terms, 2n minus 1. Nth term, B. Checking our nth term. Difference is 2. Term before the first term minus 1. What lines is the 20th pattern? So it'll be 2 times 20 minus 1. 2 times 20 is 40 minus 1. 40 minus 1 equals 39. C. Then the largest pattern you can make with 50 lines. So 2n minus 1 equals 50. Adding 1 to both sides, get rid of the minus 1 there, is 2n equals 51. Divide by 2 both sides. You notice straight away 2's into 51 do not go because 51 is not an even number, but we're after a pattern number. So 2 divided by is going to be 25 and a half. So the largest pattern number we can make is not 26, but 25. So the answer there will be the 25th pattern. The 25th pattern. So the answer is 25. And all those who've not been keeping up with the answers as we go along, the answers are here. Thank you for your time.